James from Mosby with Mission Viejo DMR team. They just got first place for the Invitational DMR. Congratulations. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Ashley Johnson, Junior. Kelly Hines, Senior. Morgan Calcagney, Senior. Danica Pagaduan, Senior.
How did the race go for you, and how did you feel out there?
I think the race went really well for us. We all really tried our hardest out there, just gave it all we had, and just had faith in what we've been practicing and know that we can do it.
Race went really well. It was a strong, just keeping the lead, and it was just a very mental, keep control game. It was an encouraging thing to get the baton in the lead and then giving it off to her, putting all of that on her and praying for the best. It was a good, confident race.
It was awesome coming through that finish line. I mean, the last lap in general, I knew they were on me, I knew they were coming, I knew they were hungry, but I knew I was hungrier, so I hit the last two and just decided that mentally I wasn't going to let anyone catch me, and I was going to do everything I had in my power to cross that finish line. I was going to be proud of myself. So coming around the finish line and hitting it before everyone else, just seeing my teammates, I just was ecstatic, happier than ever before. So doing this on a team scale is even cooler than an individual by 1,000%. Yeah.
It felt good. I don't normally run the 1200, so I was a little nervous going out there, but I felt really good the whole time. The second lap was a little slower than I had hoped it was, so just tried to take control from there. And the third lap I felt super good, and yeah, just giving it to Danica in first place felt really good. Just, of course, I'm going to do it for coaches and their team and our families, and so just mentally trying to get to that first place position for the rest of the team was really cool.
Alright. What were some of your goals going to the race, and what were some things that you learned as well?
Goal going into the race definitely was to win. Yesterday, coming from the 4x, getting second by just a literal second, was a little disappointing, but we knew that we had another relay today where we could come back, and we were racing the same teams who were amazing, and so we knew we had a chance. And so yeah, it was just super cool seeing Kelly keep that lead and everyone else also keep it, so yeah, it was really cool.
Alright, during the race, while you're watching your teammates run, and also after you found out that your team won, you were very emotional. Can you walk me through the emotion that you're going through?
Yeah, just the last 400, Kelly had a big lead, but we knew that some girls had a good kick, and so me and Morgan pulled me aside and was like, let's pray right now for Kelly. Shouted a prayer, and yeah, oh my God, just watching the last 100, watching Kelly, so much determination, just going down that last 100. We all just saw her finish and just screamed and started crying, and just, it's crazy. We've gotten second so many times, it's annoying. It's we worked so hard, and we're one of the best distance schools in the whole country, I would say, and so it's just really cool to finally get our first place win. Yeah.
Nice, congrats. How about for you, what were some goals going to the race, and what were some things that you learned?
Goal was just to, I didn't know where I was going to get it. I was hoping I'd get it with the lead. I mean, I knew that these girls were amazing and would do all that they could to do that for me, but you never know going into a race, and when you're standing on a line for 7 minutes just watching it happen, you're like, oh my God, this is so crazy. So getting it and having that amazing lead and knowing that they put in a lot of hard work to get it for me, my main goal was just to make sure that work shined for them and just keep that going and keep it strong. So I really wanted to obviously get out there and win, and I knew that I knew I could do it for my team, and I knew that they had done it before me, so it was just all about keeping that mental strength and just believing in myself and believing in my training when it got tough.
Some goals of mine were, it was kind of depending on where we were in the standings of the race at the time. If we were kind of behind a little bit, my personal goal was to just try and get up to the front, first, second, but we were winning it. Danica over here freaking got the lead, and I was like, okay, well, I just had to hold it, and I went out fast, kept through that 400. I kind of looked at the big screen a little bit, and I was like, I have no splits. We're gonna need to make sure where I am. And I saw that we had a lead, so I was like, okay, well, I feel great. Let's just kick it in now. So yeah, it was a lot of just honestly waiting and making sure no one came up on my butt. And something I learned was just kind of stay controlled and yeah, just be confident with yourself. I went into this race kind of worried about my legs because I've never run an 8 back-to-back, so that was a little concerning, but I felt great, felt strong, felt positive throughout the whole thing, so that was great.
Okay, so me personally, I've never been in a DMR before. I don't do anything distance related at all. So I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I just knew, just go out there, try my hardest, do the best I can, run as fast as I can. It was especially easy because all these girls I know are super strong runners, and I'm just so blessed to be part of this team.
Nice. So how was your first your experience running the DMR team? Especially at Arcadia, one of the biggest races in the nation.
Definitely one of the craziest experiences I've ever been in. I'm just like, again, so blessed to be part of this team. Yeah.
What is? All right. What is one fun fact about yourself?
Oh crap.
Anything.
You're so fun. Throw something out there.
Come on, Danica.
I mean, I can do a backflip. That's not that fun.
She's a
but
gymnast. She's
yeah,
not
I'm a
fun.
gymnast, so I can like flip and stuff.
Nice. How about for you?
Oh my god, wait, I don't know.
Oh, a fun fact about me. First thing I think of, it's not a fun fact, I had 13 rats as a kid, like as pets.
Oh wow.
That's the first thing that came to my head, so we're just gonna go with it.
Why specifically?
My dad, this is what I remember. My dad he's a pool man, he cleans pools and stuff, and one of his clients found a bunch of baby rats.
Wow.
So he was like, and they were just gonna like leave them, so he took all of them home and we had them for years. So
dang.
yeah, we're family and animal friendly home.
Alright.
Everyone judges me for that. Of course I choose not to say.
Alright. How about for you?
Oh, probably that I like to bake bread a lot.
Alright.
And I like to bring loaves of bread to school like all the time. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I like to bake a lot, and yeah, I make some pretty good bread, and I bring it all to track meets. My coach gets mad at me.
Nice.
Yeah.
For you?
I can't really think of anything, but my favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy.
Not The Office? Yeah.
Oh gosh. Actually, that was.
You got it wrong.
No, okay, they're tied actually. The Office, I love The Office. Dwight and Michael Scott are my favorite people ever. But I also love Grey's Anatomy, and I am almost on season 15, so.
Oh wow.
I know.
Okay. Nice. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations and have a good night.
Thank you so much.